The Doomtown Reloaded constructible card game resolves most conflicts with shootouts. A shootout may start in two primary ways. First, you may use an action to have one of your dudes call out another dude controlled by another player at the same location. A booted dude must accept the callout. If the dude is unbooted, they can refuse the callout by booting and going home. A shootout may also start when one player attempts to perform a job and another player opposes it. Once a shootout starts, the player who instigated it builds a posse composed of dudes close enough to join the action. Often, this means that joining dudes have to boot. Once both players form their posse, they enter the shootout phase. Now, players take turns playing shootout actions which may add or remove dudes from the shootout or change their abilities. Once both players pass, they choose a primary shooter and resolve the shootout with a hand of poker. This works a little differently from traditional poker. Before drawing, players need to calculate their posse's silver and brass bullet values. Brass bullets are draw bullets, silver bullets are stud bullets. Each player gains the full bonus from their shooter. Each other dude in the posse contributes 1 to their kind of bullet, regardless of their bullet rating. Once players calculate their draw and stud values, they draw 5 cards from the top of their deck plus additional cards equal to their stud value. Then, players discard a number of cards up to their draw rating and draw cards to replace them. Players build the best possible 5-card hand out of the cards they have left, which may cause them to have a cheatin' hand. Any hand that contains 2 cards with the exact same value is considered cheatin'. This may allow players to use special reactions. After resolving any cheatin' effects, players compare their hand ranks. The player with the best hand rank wins. The losing player must absorb damage equal to the difference between their hand rank and their opponent's hand rank. Players can absorb 1 damage by discarding a dude and any equipment they may have. A discarded dude can be brought back into play later. Players can absorb 2 damage by acing a dude. An aced dude is permanently removed from the game. If that player has another copy of the ace dude in their deck, it can't enter play. After absorbing damage, the loser decides which, if any, of their dudes will stay in the shootout. Any dudes who leave go home booted. If the loser stays, the winner can decide to leave. When only one side remains, the fight ends. If the shootout started with a call-out, then the news phase continues as normal. If a job started the shootout, then the shootout's outcome decides what happens with the job. If the side starting the job won, then the job succeeds. Otherwise, it fails. That's how shootouts work in Doomtown Reloaded. Watch our other video to see how a typical turn works. This has been a Clever Move Quick Play. For more board game information, news, and fun, visit clevermovegames.com.